Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Okay, what's actually going on? Last week I followed abandoned train tracks from Portugal to Spain, and I really wanted to get Spanish tapas, but it was not possible. In the video I'm still in the north of Portugal, in the city of Porto, and I decided to finally get some tapas. My plan is to go from Porto with the bike to the Spanish borders and get my tapas there. But I have no bike equipment, and more important, I don't have a bike. So I first need to organize that, and then I can hit the road and start my quest. So first I will organize my equipment and the bike. Enjoy this video, get some tea, make yourself comfortable, and let the tapas hunt begin. Enjoy! Okay, so that's everything I got. Socks, shoes, 2 water bottles, water bottle, water backpack, a shirt, a trouser, these things, sunglasses, and a scarf.
All this money on me. Cash rolls all around me. All this money around me. Cash rolls all around me.
Got all the stuff and now heading back to the apartment. Later we take the bikes. As I said before, the plan is crossing the border. I really need Spanish tapas, so I'm on the way to get the bike now. It's actually not the bike I wanted to. I wanted to have a gravel bike, but it's not available, so I need to have sort of a mountain trekking bike. But as Mick Jagger said, you can't always get what you want.
Are you ready to see somebody's need for speed?
We got it.
Walking with our lungs in the wind faster than you could ever believe. Are you ready to
I changed already to the biking stuff, everything new. Will be pretty fun. It's now around 5 o'clock and I'm ready to leave. I don't take my sleeping setup with me, so the plan is on the road. I have no idea how far I get tonight, but go tonight until 8 p.m. and then find somewhere to sleep, a hostel, whatsoever. This is the plan. This is the journey to Santiago along the coast. In total it has 280 kilometers with 3,800 meters up. I will not be able to make this in 2.5 days. What is the goal? I start today here from Porto. I will go until 8 p.m. and I will then try to find some place to sleep. And tomorrow continue and we'll cross the Spanish border here in Camina. This is the border crossing, and then I go in Aguada up as far as I can until the evening. There we'll get the Spanish tapas. Made it away from the street. Woohoo! To Santiago! And we needed 1.5 hours for fucking 14 kilometers. All the time, stop and go and stop and go and stop and go. But now it should get better. I hope so. I found a place to sleep. It's getting already pretty late. I'm finally outside of the city, and the place to sleep is around 10 kilometers away. Should not be too far. I should make it before it gets really dark. I have nothing except of the shit light, but it's fine. At least I'm finally outside of the city. Interesting ride so far. I'm not sure how it will continue tomorrow, because if it's like this, it will be very difficult. Traffic is crazy. I tried actually to get a house in Mostairo, hotel, but it was nothing. And I still need to eat, so probably it was a good decision. Doesn't seem to be anything anywhere here. Okay, this is where I stay overnight. 1.6 kilometers in this direction. There should be the hotel. Let's hope for the best. See you there. That's it.
Casa Mindelo already check your link. There are many. The password is always the same. I just take it.
I just arrived at Casa Mindelo. It's my accommodation for the night. Seems really nice. It's like a little castle, and they have a lot of cats. So right now the plan is to go grab some dinner. I hope there's something open. The owner, she promised to call the restaurant to ask. And yeah, going there, grab some food. Okay, so I arrived back in the hotel, and the food was so fucking amazing. So now I took a shower, ready for bed, and tomorrow hit the road again. Good night, see you tomorrow. Good morning. I had some breakfast, amazing place here. And now the bike is packed. I will hit the road, make the way to the Spanish border. It's around 100 kilometers. Let's go! And there. My first crash. I needed to brake, and I forgot that my shoes were stuck in the clipping system, so just felt like this.
A few moments later.
Cazzo! This is life! Woohoo! Look at this. Every fucking village has these cute churches. It's amazing. This trail is hard but amazing. Weiter, weiter ins Verderben. Whoa! Jesus. Highway. And now it goes into the jungle. This is so cool. I thought it was mostly on streets, but this is actually pretty cool. I'm so happy I didn't took a racing bike. I would be fucking stuck here. So with a gravel it would have been still okay, depending on the gravel of course, but usually if you get a good one it's no problem. But I really like this bike, it's great. Very happy with it. Nice. The sea. Everywhere weddings. It's the third one I see today. Oh fuck. Oh yes. Woohoo. Let's use the momentum. Up this morning. So I made around I think 40 kilometers, 50 actually, 50 kilometers. The big problem is that my phone is running out of battery and I needed to navigate. So I improvised and made like a power bank holder. I hope it holds more or less. Alright, back on the bike. There was just a small pilot break and now let's hit the road and go to the next town. Depending on the time I might have some lunch, but I think because the last 10 kilometers were very hilly, I don't think I have enough time. So yeah, it is what it is. In worst case, I eat just in the evening. I have some muesli bars, that should be enough in worst case. Anyways, charge the GoPro, ready to hit the road, and let's go. That was fun. Nice. Pretty, pretty, pretty. done. Santiago. Ah, that was one fucking steep mountain. This is just a baby here. We can do this. Fuck. Holy shit. Back in business.
In your cups with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, you're forged to hold. Your place in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies. Roll the dice.
Santiago.
You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to
Made it.
bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. When I use my witchcraft.
Made it. Woo. 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 Back to speed.
Got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence.
Okay.
Busted.
I just arrived in Viana. It's a small, actually not so small, it's a quite big city close to the sea. It's around 25 kilometers away from the border crossing. It is now around 5 o'clock. Should be no problem. The only problem is that the people there told us that the ferry might not operate. So I'm trying to figure this out. If they don't operate, I will try to stay in a village before the actual border crossing to Spain and cross them tomorrow. It's due to the time, apparently after 6, they are not operating. But I don't know, let's see. The last kilometers were really intense. Went up and down and up and down. Needed for 10 kilometers, I think 1 hour, which is pretty crazy.
We all live on time we borrow, time our children to us lend. Yeah, today.
So, I have a small update. I found out that this ferry doesn't operate due to COVID, and actually it starts operating again at, I think, 7th of July. Today we have 2nd of July. So there's no ferry. Plan needs to change a bit. From where the ferry would have gone to the next bridge, it's around, I think, 23 kilometers. I will not be able to do this today. I will go to the next town where the ferry would have gone and take a hotel, stay there overnight, and continue the adventure for 1 more day and get tomorrow the fucking tapas instead of today. Look at this. Ah, this is so fucking beautiful. Last 100 meters. I arrived in the village. I boosted the last kilometers through. It was really easy. This village has some hill, and my map directed me in the wrong direction, so I went all the hill up, and then I figured out that my hotel is actually next to the beach, and I made the elevation, I think, another 50 meters up for nothing. So I just grabbed some water now, and then I head down to the hotel, and then that's it for today. See you. What the fuck? Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, I arrived in the hotel, took a shower, and yeah, I will go grab some food. Good night. Good morning. Packed all my stuff, left the hotel, ready to hit the road. Bike is packed, got some water, and now I get some coffee and some breakfast. And then the last kilometers to Camino. Let's see, maybe there's just packed all my stuff, left the hotel, ready to hit the road. Bike is packed, got some water, and now I get some coffee and some breakfast. And then, yeah. 2, 3. This is fucking beautiful. Already passed the first 5 kilometers, bombing through like nothing. It's amazing. Almost in Camino. In the meantime, I spoke with the waitress from the restaurant. She said, indeed, the ferry doesn't operate, but there are water taxis. So, if that's true, I still think I'd take a water taxi and bike then a bit on the Spanish side around instead of going to the bridge. I'm really keen now going to Spain and finishing my target, getting tapas. That's Spain. Yeah, I need to cross somewhere. Go here now to the town, check the water taxi, and let's see. I'm optimistic. Arrived, I'm now in the old town. I need to check how it works with the ferry. Maybe I can grab a coffee. Oh, beautiful. Spanish border is there. There are some water taxis apparently, but the bike is broken, so I have a flat tire and I have no extra tube anymore. So I need to get somehow a tube. España. So that's the situation. I just tried to get my bike fixed. It's not possible, the bike shop is closed. I also tried now to get to rent a boat taxi. For some reason this bar that rents these boat taxis, taxi boats, is closed because they are out of stock of whatever and there's no phone number. I don't know what to do. Yeah. So I got some numbers for the bike taxi. I go now somewhere to have a coffee and try to call the different numbers. And then I try, just cross the border with the broken bike. this point, I declared the tapas hunt as failed. After my bike broke and I was not able to fix it, I decided to go with the broken bike across the river with the water taxi and eat tapas there. After many trials, I finally got a water taxi, but they refused to take me because my PCR test was longer than 48 hours ago. So basically, I ran out of options and I declared the tapas hunt for failed. But don't worry, the next tapas hunt comes for sure, and I'll finally get my tapas. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give a thumbs up, put a comment down and let me know what would have you done in this situation. And if you don't want to miss any other tapas hunt or any other cool adventure, subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao.